Hello everyone. I would like to talk today about an important skill, an ability that is crucial, for any self-development. That is self-awareness. This skill or ability um, basically is the most fundamental ability for all the services that I provide. Today we're just gonna speak about 5 benefits when you increase your self-awareness, and we're gonna start, defining self-awareness. If you want to explore a little more about how you can increase your self-awareness, I will invite you to do the tests that I have in my website. If you click in my website, karveconsulting.com, that is in this video, in the description, you will find a test that will give you your MBTI type, which allows you to understand how you relate to others and what are your strengths and weaknesses, and also your Enneagram type. I use both. I use the MBTI and also the Enneagram as part of my tools for profiling or for increasing your self-awareness. Before we go further, it's important to understand that self-awareness can be practiced. You can increase your self-awareness with constant practices. You will become better at it. In different situations, you will be able to apply it. Okay, how you do it? You can there's powerful tools like mindfulness and meditation that you can start practicing, and those will allow you to increase your self-awareness. So what is self-awareness? So self-awareness basically is the capacity to observe our own thoughts, emotions, and actions. When we are immersed in our emotions, for example, a situation is giving us anger, it's very difficult to see clearly. So self-awareness is basically the capacity to detach from the situation, or detach ourselves from the situation and from the emotion that is happening in that moment. Doing that, immediately we will feel calm and more at peace that when we are in the emotion. That capacity to observe ourselves, it's happening on real time. That's the cool part of self-awareness. We can increase our self-awareness, and we are able to look at ourselves when we are talking to someone, we are doing a presentation, we are coordinating a meeting, whatever is the case. So it's an ability that it's very powerful. So I will basically explain a little about the 5 benefits that you will gain with self-awareness. So the first one is that self-awareness will increase your objectivity. Objectivity in the sense of what are the facts of the situation that you are in. Okay, without emotion, just the facts. What are the other points of view, because there might be other persons in that situation, and understand them in an objective way. When you increase your objectivity, you also increase your efficiency, because you are near to the solution of the problem. Sometimes we are very biased or we are very emotionally involved in a situation, and that doesn't allow us to really find the solution to the problem or to mediate, between two persons or something like that. So increasing self-awareness will allow us to be more objective. and more close to the reality, what really is, and not what we think it is. Secondly, with self-awareness, we reduce our anxiety. Anxiety is caused by many factors, but one of the things that define anxiety is that we are worried by something that could happen in the future. So when we increase our self-awareness, we just change that focus into the present. Self-awareness is focused in the present, in what is happening right now in this moment. So when that happens, the anxiety immediately or automatically will, decrease. There's a lot of anxiety that is caused by ruminating ideas about our futures. What is going to happen if I do this, if I do that. So self-awareness will allow us to detach from that and be more focused on what is happening right now. I think it's very important because when we are under stress or anxious, we are less effective as well. We are much more effective if we are just focused in the moment of what we are doing. And then the other aspect that I think it's very beneficial is that when you increase your self-awareness, you increase your possibilities, because you allow more space to think in a different manner, to new ideas, to see situations with a different glass, in a different lens. All of that will increase your possibilities of action. When we are all, basically caught up with our emotions or our self, our beliefs, or sometimes we are a little rigid, or some people could be a little rigid. Could be everything is basically judged or analyzed with the lenses of that person personality or that person beliefs. So if we are aware, if the person becomes aware that she has those predefined patterns to analyze situations and to analyze relations, when that person become aware about that, just immediately he open to new ideas, different point of views. And that's when the communication with others is very important, because different people can give us other point of view that we are not considering about the situation itself. So again, with self-awareness, we improve that capacity as well. We create more space for ourselves. And so that's number 3. So we have number 1, that is increase your objectivity. Number 2, reduce your anxiety. Number 3, increase the space to think about things. And number 4, and I think this is also very important, improve your relations. When you are become more self-aware and you practice, your self-awareness, you also practice at the same time your capacity to understand and to listen others. And immediately when you do that, other people will feel good with you. They will feel like someone is really paying attention to them, is really understand them, and resonates with them. Even if you don't agree with the other person, at least you can understand where the person comes from. And as human beings, being listening and understood is one of our most important needs. So it will by default, if you increase your self-awareness, you also will improve your relationships. Your relationship will become more authentic, stronger, and maybe they will become, very constructive for both parties. So that's the other benefit of the self-awareness tool. Finally, and I think this is super important, it's that you learn to understand that you can change where you are or how you feel and all your present situation. You can change your environment. You have control for it. And why I'm saying that, because when you increase your self-awareness, you can understand that you are a part of a system, and you understand that that system is most of the time is a system of relationships. For example, in an organization where you coordinate with others to accomplish things. And when you understand your role and you understand others, you can change that role, or you can change the way you interact with others, and that also can increase effectiveness, can increase your influence. You can understand how you're influencing others. Okay, so that's the other aspect that comes with self-awareness. So I know that this is a lot of information, but it's kind of an introduction of my kind of coaching that I do on my side. But in the next videos, I will, emphasize, or I will go deeply in each of these 5 benefits that I already talked, and maybe give techniques or how we can increase, our self-awareness. So please feel free to comment and share this video. Thank you.